Bass workout means a lot to me, and what really gives me is a big boost of motivation to keep doing what I'm doing and doing it at the best of my possibility. And
mainly perspective. I get to play with people that are at my level, that are getting to my level, and people that are far past my level. And it's a supportive environment. Everyone's rooting for each other, they're all rooting for you, and you're all part of their success and they're part of your success.
Because the people are great. Everyone is so talented, and they're so nice, and they're so helpful for people like me who are kind of new. But it's also so important to learn from the great players who've played over the decades before us. And this is the way that the DNA of the great players gets passed down to us, the people who are learning. So for me, it's a way to continue that kind of tradition and make us all better players. So that's why I love it.
A place where I can come and really kind of recharge my batteries. I practice every day, and you know what Jim says is true. It dwindles, and maybe even if I still practice the same amount every day, it's not with the same focus and the same kind of vigor that I have when I first leave the bass workout. And coming here and seeing everybody, you know, progress, and then seeing, you know, the guests come in, like Brent was awesome. You know, he had some of the stuff he played really inspired me to keep doing what I'm doing, like to keep learning and transcribing and learning new licks and putting them into my playing. It makes me it inspires me and makes me want to practice more again.
There's no place I'd rather be than at a bass workout. I mean, Jim is simply the best teacher you will ever find for not just bass, but everything you can possibly want to learn. The people that you learn from, the students, it's such an incredible environment, and it really inspires you to practice, to work really hard. And what Jim says about how your practicing slowly declines over a 90-day period is so true, and it really is important to come to these and bring that back up and re-inspire yourself, and there's nothing like it.
But most importantly, it taught me how to practice, which a lot of people overlook. And really, the fact that I've learned these efficient methods on practicing changed my life, and it growing, because you're never going to be the best player at these because of the fact that Jim brings in all these guest artists and very successful musicians that play around the world. The environment itself, it's like, it gives you a great perspective on your attitude toward music.
I love it, and I plan to go to these for the rest of my life.
The love of the instrument and the sharing of the education factor, you know, looking to make players better players. To me, that's a true kinship. You know, Jim likes to see people play great, and we like to help them.
Obviously, Jim has been doing this for a long time, and he knows what he's doing, and he knows how to guide us, and we're all willing to be guided. So it's a really cool thing to be a part of.
There's an ocean of information out there to develop as a musician, and Jim has broken things down into doable steps for the beginner to the professional level player, and Jim would problem solve and pick those things and then give me a method to help fix it. Or he keeps students at a certain expectation level, so you're working.
I deal with the knowledge that I don't know everything and that I don't know what I don't know. And being patient enough and open enough to surround myself and put myself in an environment with people who know way more than me, who are really, really good at teaching it. And then just learning and growing.
But it's very much like coming home, just because there's so much of learning to play, beyond learning how to play, but learning how to teach and just how to carry myself as a professional and ultimately as an adult. I learned a lot of it being around Jim and the Stinnett family. So yeah, it's really hard to summarize it up succinctly, but I owe what I'm doing now very much to this program. So just you, Jim.
I call him sir out of immense respect because whatever I am now today is because of him. He keeps I need to talk about the entire Stinnett family. It's like my American family, and I more than feel home over here. Jim Stinnett is like my dad, so I see it like that way. So it's like asking me to talk about my own family playing and seeing the whole bass community that Jim Stinnett has got. Everyone's pushing themselves and everyone's practicing, so it's like you got to get your stuff together, otherwise someone else is, and you feel bad in a bass workout. And that's a really nice energy to be around, because everyone wants to get better and no one's pulling each other down for anything. Everyone's motivating each other.